day. I asked the question, I know that what his salary is, one of the selectmen told me that, and he also told me what he took in on permits. I'm very upset with not having an line item thing of what was done. How many permits were issued in building, how many in plumbing, and whatever he does otherwise. Should be listed in there like a lot of your others are, but he didn't even sign it, so I don't know. I'm not against Barry, don't get me wrong. I'm sorry I missed his name, but he is the code enforcement officer. We pay him a salary of $41,000, I think it's $875 a year. To me, it was taken in, the money taken in on these permits that was issued and so forth, and I know he has a little more to do than that, but it was $7,000. How do you guys justify that? Talking to selectmen, I asked Buddy about it. I said, don't you think that's a little high? And he gave me the answer Barry was going to retire. Now, I don't know if it was this year or 2020. That's the answer I have.
Chair recognizes Jay Philo.
When you look at the code office, if you look at any office here, it decides, if we go by that theory, if you don't bring in your salary, you shouldn't be here. The only person that would be here would be Marcy as a tax collector, because that's really the only department that brings in more money than they expend. So that's not a realistic approach. And there's no town, even the large cities, that can cover up their entire code costs by fees and permits. And you have to realize that the code enforcement is not just writing permits for plumbing and new buildings, it's the enforcement. And I was on the Board of Selectmen when you folks demanded that this go from part-time to full-time because of all the code violations that were going on in the town of Union. They were major. People were building garages, houses, putting in septic systems, all without permits. And you all pay for that because they weren't being taxed. They put up a garage and they weren't being taxed. And you demanded that we have a full-time code officer. That was back when I think Chris was on the board with me at the time, and you demanded it, and it's been there ever since. So you just have to, and code office encompasses a lot of things, not just writing building permits.
I think that I stated that when I stated the thing. I understand that, but there's a big difference there. You need a full-time coding officer, is what I'm trying to find out.
I think it was spent 10 grand a year.
Hey, Chair did not recognize you. Thank you.
That's what my question is. How can you justify that much time? Even if give them another couple of days to do stuff and a couple of days to do this. You still can't tell me you need full-time.
Yes, sir.
I'm recommending that we spend $10,000 a year part-time, maybe share it with another county or another town or something. But we didn't really spend $41,875 because I just got a bill for $13,975 for the town issuing something that never should have happened. And it wasn't just the $13,900, $14,000 that I spent. It was also the $14,000 that the town of Union spent for their attorney, plus the selectmen, plus Barry. I think it's just a bunch of bull. You know, I think we need $10,000 a year.
John Gibbons, you wish to? No. Okay.